Want to touch on the Pac-12 Championship, which was played on Friday night. Number 11 Utah upsets number 4 USC 47-24 to win the Pac-12 title for the second year and to double up Lincoln Riley in the same year. Okay, Utah beat USC again and also ruins the college football playoff chance for the Pac-12 again. The Pac-12 has not had a college football playoff invitee since 2016, and that was so long ago that the head coach of that team at Washington, Chris Peterson, he works at Fox now. All right, that's what it is. The Pac-12, they are becoming a joke unto themselves because they will cannibalize themselves and keep each other out of the Pac-12 championship. But I gotta say, if you are a Pac-12 member after 2024, you probably feel some kind of way about USC perhaps being the team to not only win your league, but get into the college football playoff, as they and UCLA are slated to leave the Pac-12 to join the vaunted Big Ten. Kyle Whittingham is the most underrated coach in college football. He led the Utah Utes to an undefeated season in 2008. They stomped out Alabama, and we didn't give them a national championship then. We continue to say, hey, the Pac-12 ain't nobody, and Utah continued to say, oh, except when we play, and we son this league. That includes USC. As a matter of fact, when Lincoln Riley decided to go to USC, one of the things that I had postulated is he must think that this league is weak. And if you are the kind that think this league is weak, you would look at Kyle Whittingham and Utah and say, no, we can go beat them. And Kyle Whittingham is not that type. Kyle Whittingham has a barrel chest, and he wants to win in the trenches, and they want to absolutely bloody your nose. And if you needed one image to know what this game was like to watch Utah beat up on USC, just know that a USC defender leveled Cam Rising, and Cam Rising popped up with his helmet off, smiled, and ran over the sideline. Because Cam Rising, football guy. That is the kind of athlete that has to be at Utah for you to play at Utah. Kyle Whittingham ain't giving out no easy wins. You better get it. Matter of fact, running back Jaquindon Jackson comes from Duncanville, where he played quarterback and was going to play quarterback at Texas. He's a running back at Utah, running over people. So that's one former quarterback and a quarterback who ain't afraid of getting popped in the mouth. That ought to terrify you if you are playing them in the Rose Bowl, and that might be Penn State. That's going to be outstanding, as two teams that really want to win the trenches have outstanding tailbacks. Can't wait to see if, when, how that game happens. Cam Rising's 22 of 34, 310 yards, 3 TDs. The Caleb Williams injury really did change the game, and frankly, I think changed the Heisman race. It was a tale of two halves. How did this affect him in the second half? Well, the man couldn't move. And to know about Caleb Williams is to know that his elusiveness is what makes him special. There have been comparisons to Patrick Mahomes, to Kyler Murray, to Johnny Manziel. Fact of the matter is, the play is broken down and it's dead. And not only does he revive it, he turns it into a positive game and sometimes a TD. And then his attitude is one in which has become, well, one we like to see. If you know what I'm talking about, just look at his nails and how they're painted for each game, and we can go from there and you can go see that. But this is also really an outstanding courtesy to the Ohio State Buckeyes, to which I'm going to let Kyle Whittingham tell you what he had to say to Ryan Day.
You know, I got a feeling, Kyle, in Columbus, Ohio, you're not going to have to pay for a meal.
Coach Day, you're welcome.
And that is outstanding from Kyle Whittingham. Frankly, I didn't know that Kyle Whittingham had that kind of wit with him right away. But also, Utah had the last laugh. My goodness, this tweet is amazing. Somebody needs a raise on the social team at Utah football, because if you could not have the laugh with this one, even if you're a USC fan, I'm just going to assume that nothing really mattered to us, that you didn't even win your division. We just matter, who did you play? And how did you lose? And how did that team do the rest of the way? It's really difficult to look at Ohio State's resume, going on the road, for instance,